Okay, I'm gonna go through the independent practice problems on page 399. I'm gonna solve all of these without models. You can go back and see any of my videos with models, but I'm just gonna solve them just with the numbers. So first, anytime you see a problem like this, remember the parentheses actually don't mean anything since all you're doing is adding. There's no other thing to do there. So I'm gonna group together my two variables, 4x plus 7x. I add the numbers, 4 plus 7, and I attach the variable. So it's 11x. That's just one piece. And then I'm gonna add the numbers, 8 and 3. It's positive, so you're good. 8 plus 3 equals 11. Putting those together, 11x plus 11 is your answer for that one. I'll just work my way down. So number 3, x minus 10 plus 3x minus 6. So you don't need to worry about the parentheses. So all you're gonna do is group together x and 3x, that's 1x plus 3x, those are positive, right? There's no negative in there, equals 4x. But here's where you have to be careful, negative 10 and negative 6, or minus 10 and minus 6. You can write that as negative 10 plus negative 6, right? You're adding a negative 10 to a negative 6. That's where you just add 10 plus 6 to get 16, and you keep the negative. So this can either become 4x plus negative 16, or I like to write it in proper form, 4x minus 16. Here you have to just do the distributive property first, and I'll do it underneath since I don't have room on top. So 2x plus 2 times 14. I'll rewrite it the rest of it since it's there without parentheses, right? This is just rewritten, okay? So this is 2x plus 2 times 14 is 28, right? Yeah. Plus 2x minus 14. You could end up combining, when you combine, you'll realize you get 4x, right? There's x terms, 4 x's. And then 28 minus 14 is plus 14. Double check that on your own. Okay, number 2 here, we have some negatives. So let's just rewrite it, negative 3x without parentheses. So you can see it all. Now I'm gonna group together terms with x's. So that's negative 3x plus negative 6x. Just like when you're adding negative 3 plus negative 6, you can just add the coefficients. Negative 3 plus negative 6 equals negative 9, right? 3 plus 6 is 9, they're both negative. So it's negative 9x, don't forget that. That does not look like an x. Okay, now we're gonna add the constants. 7 plus 9 equals 16. Putting it all together, this is negative 9x plus 16. Or, if you want to write it nice and pretty, 16 minus 9x. See how that is the same thing? Okay, I'm going to start shortcutting. I'm not going to rewrite everything, but I am going to combine my x terms. Negative 3x plus, don't forget, positive 4x. There's no negative there, okay? Well, that becomes negative 3 plus 4. Not negative 3 plus negative 4, but it's negative 3 plus positive 4. 4 minus 3. 4 is bigger, so it's positive 1x. And then it's negative 7 and 7. Sorry, that should be in pink. Negative 7 and 7. Negative 7 plus 7. Those cancel out to be 0. So the answer is actually just x. You don't need to keep the 1. Last but not least, following distributive property, right? Don't forget that. This becomes 11x minus 8 plus 7x minus 7, right? Combining my x terms, 11x plus 7x, that'd be 18x. Combine my other terms, negative 8 and negative 7 is negative 15. So it's 18x minus 15. Double check that. You can go through this step by step a little bit slower if you want to double check.